So this is the product that we use to kill the ants. It's called Terrell liquid ant baits. And I bought a 12 pack just because I'm a new homeowner and I don't know where all the cracks to this old house are. So we already used 4 of them. It's been raining outside, so the ants have been trying to come in, and this product has been working for us. As you can see, I broken a tip of a toothpick and placed it in the cartridge. It acts as a bridge for the ants to get the bait. You don't want to have any other food lying around so that the bait doesn't compete with that. This way the ant would only be attracted to the bait and then would take it to the lair and hopefully they would die off. So it takes about a half a day for this to work because by then you won't see any ants appearing. Here's a picture at night. There's no more ants. You might want to wait another day or two and then you would start caulking. And here's the next day. No more ants. There are 2 types of caulk that I use from DAP, and this one's Alex Flex, and this is specifically for trim, crown molding, things that don't have a lot of movement. Another caulk I like to use is the DynoFlex 230 by DAP because it has elastomeric properties, which means it stretches. If you have cracks that are at corners, joint areas, this is a good one to use. I use this one more often than the other one. You can also get it in a squeeze tube if you don't have a caulking gun. Here's where we are going to caulk, and you can see how it extends to the middle of the trim. So just a tip, to cut the tip you want to cut it at an angle and then get a Sharpie and place a little line in the middle like this. So when you twist around the tube, you know where the caulk is coming and you can angle it in a way where you have better control. So let's try this. I'm going to go ahead and put a little dab right here because there's a little gap. The ants aren't coming from this little gap, but I like to cover it up. I'm going to just use my finger just to put it in. The best way of doing this is just to use a sponge or a damp, wet rag might help, and it's better this way. It keeps it clean. I'm not a professional, but I do know what professional caulking looks like. It should look like it's smooth, seamless. It should not look like a child smearing peanut butter with its finger, okay? We're not paying for a professional, but we can pretend to be one. So we want it to make it look as professional as can be. You want your house to look good because that increases the value of your house. And a lot of times you see real estate agents looking at the caulking to your bathroom, to the walls and everything. You don't want it to look so messy. That's what I'm saying. You just want to make it look neat. So a sponge is a friend when you do this. And here I'm just using a paper towel because I have a challenge of a texturized wall. So some of the caulk went into some of the grooves. So I just use a damp paper towel to help me out right there. But normally a sponge helps. And if you look under, as you can see, it's right there, and you just need a little bit just to get into the cracks and the gaps. You can see how the last owner did a bad paint job. Also, there's another gap right there that I'm going to go ahead and fill up, but just to save us time, I'm not going to show you that. So this is what I'm talking about, being seamless, neat, and clean. You can't see where I caulked it, but I caulked it right there, and it's not smudgy looking. So you don't want it to look like this. This is what the last owner did with caulking. And it's not clean, it's not smooth. This is what can lose the value of your home if your caulking looks like that. So I placed some links down below if you want to know where I got the products. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I pray you safety and have a blessed and productive day. This is Jess with Success, signing off.